Making $1 million in GTA Online can be challenging, but what if I make it even more complicated? Well, today in this video, I am going to make $1 million with one of the slowest money-making methods in GTA Online, which is taxi work. Let's see just how long it's going to take me. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So I got to make $1 million in this video with only taxi work. And I'm going to start this up very shortly, but right before we get this started up, just to let you know, I have $11,797,989 in my bank account. At the end of this video, it needs to be at $12,797,989,000. And we're not going to be doing taxi work in this video with a normal generic, taxi vehicle that you can just get from the location. We're actually going to be using a custom taxi, and I decided to use the Broadway because this Broadway looks cool, but I'm going to explain this a little more. But I'm just going to get started. Oh wait, shoot, I want to see how long this is going to take me to make $1 million. Anyways, let's start the timer right now. All right, clock is running. Let's see how long this is going to take. Now you're probably thinking to yourself right now, Dr. Crouch, this is going to take you a lifetime to make $1 million with only taxi work. And yeah, you might be right, but this week, taxi work is actually triple money and RP. I'm recording this August 6th, which this is the part of the event week that taxi work is triple money and RP. So I think when this video is out, it's actually gonna be 2 event weeks from now. So yeah, we're gonna be making triple money. So this is gonna take a little bit less time. And then also yesterday, I recorded me doing real jobs in GTA Online, and I did it in a bad sport lobby. Okay. All right. Well, okay, I'll get into that in a second. Anyways, yesterday I recorded me doing real jobs in GTA Online, and one of those jobs was obviously doing taxi work. And I did it in a bad sport lobby too, by the way. And when I did that for, I don't know, less than 30 minutes of work, I made $100,000. And it kind of got me thinking, can we make over $1 million in GTA Online by doing taxi work? Which I definitely think so. Now, my goal for this video is for one taxi fare to make us over $1 million. Or maybe not one taxi fare, that's the wrong word. One taxi run, if that makes any sense. So like, I can just end this run at any time I want to, technically. And I don't know, let's just say we make $100,000. I just decide to end it. Then boom, we can leave taxi work and it'll just be $100,000. I don't want to do that. I want this to build all the way up to $1 million with one successful run. But the issue with that is that I don't know if my car can withstand that much taxi work. But then again, that's also going to be depending on how I drive. But there we go. That's our first taxi work done. See, there we go. We've earned a total of $7,714. I just need $993,000 more dollars. But yeah, my goal is to do one continuous run for $1 million worth of taxi work. I doubt that's going to be realistic. And the problem with that is during taxi work, you're going to run into some things, unless if you're just an absolutely flawless driver. I mean, you obviously saw me on that first run just run straight into a tree. And yeah, we absolutely do not want to do that for 3 reasons. 1, if we wreck, our tip in the bottom right-hand corner is going to go down. 2, we're just wasting time. I don't want to spend my time, just running into trees, just running into other cars. I don't want to do that. But then 3 also, and this is going to be the more important thing to my little challenge and I'm kind of giving myself, is the fact that the more we wreck, the worse shape our car is going to be in. And yeah, I do not want my car to be in terrible shape. Because I remember, I think when this first came out and I did taxi work, I was trying to get the objective to do 50 taxi works. I think while I was doing that, though, I think I had to use like 3 different taxis. Now, these weren't upgraded taxis or anything like that, but still, I had to use 3 taxis because they all blew up, or at least 2 of them blew up just because I wrecked so much. And they just died out on me, caught on fire, and then they just blew up. And obviously, if the taxi blows up, then you're done doing taxi work. Nope, you didn't use your turn signal. That's your fault. Handwritten apology immediately. But I'm not using just the normal generic non-customized taxi. I'm using a custom taxi. I'm using the Broadway, which I think technically this is the slowest taxi. But I don't know, it just looks the coolest in my opinion. So obviously I can't really complain there. That was a little bit my fault. Anyways, yeah, this definitely looks the coolest. I definitely like the look of the Broadway more than just a normal taxi, or I think it's the Eudora. I think it's the other one that could be a taxi. In order to unlock the taxi livery on the Eudora, I had to do 10 stunt jumps like during taxi work, which I haven't done, and I honestly don't want to prep for that, but I had already done 50 taxi work on this account. I mean, but dang, I'm kind of just rambling right now, and I've already made $27,000. Yeah, it's only been 6 minutes. Yeah, this is going great. Yeah, my prediction, I forgot to share this with y'all, but my original prediction was that this is gonna take right around 5 hours. But I mean, as of right now, we were kind of flying through this. We're doing a pretty good job. We might run into some bumps here and there, but I mean, as of right now, we're doing a pretty good job. It took us 6 minutes to make, let's just say, $25,000. It's even a little more than that, but still. That means it'll take us 24 minutes to make $100,000. So I don't know, that it's still gonna be like, it's gonna be a little under 5 hours. I really do not want this to be close to 5 hours, but I don't know, we'll just have to see how it goes. Also, if y'all don't know how taxi work actually works, so essentially we have to go to a customer, pick them up, and then we have to drive them to a specific location. Now this location that this person is wanting to go is a little bit annoying because we're on, you know, windy roads. I can't just floor it. Oh yeah, by the way too, we're not at the highest like tip amount yet, I don't think.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we made another $10,000, very nice. Just ran over that person, it's fine. They left the door open, that pisses me off. Ma'am, can you hurry up? Jeez, I mean, you're just taking your time and you're so slow. Okay, we're kind of getting a little unlucky, at least in my opinion. We're getting a lot of locations that are like 2 miles away. And we haven't really been like in the city, even though we started like right in the middle of the city, or at least in the Del Perro area, and it just took us out the city very quickly. So we haven't really done a lot in the city, so that can obviously improve for us. But obviously we want to stay in the city because locations in the city are going to be a lot shorter of a distance compared to the ones outside the city. Even though we're not that far out the city, we're still far enough to make it, you know, like a 2-mile drive to the destination, which obviously I don't want that. I want something a lot shorter. But hopefully with us having a custom vehicle, even if it is the slowest custom taxi, it's gonna pay off for us. I really hope so. And also too, I did put armor on this. There's bulletproof wheels on this. It shouldn't even be a thing. I'm in an invite only session. That's what happened yesterday when I was doing taxi work in a Bat Sport lobby. Some people shut out my tires trying to kill me, which that was annoying. All right, here you go. Okay, we got $10,000 there. We've made $48,000. I think we're doing a pretty good job. Okay, and the customer locations too are not like, you know, earlier they were like right on top of each other. Right now, they're not that close to each other, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, nice. We got one that was like 3/4 of a mile. That's huge. Okay, good. And then hopefully our tip will stay like close to $11,000, or at least our total payment, because I mean it would be nice if our dip could be close, you know, just a little over like 10,000. I'd say if it's anywhere below 10,000, we're not doing a good job. Car just ran into me. Yeah, for this week, each like taxi work mission should really pay us out like right around 10,000 per. I mean, that one was $11,744. That's good. That's good. It should roughly be right around $10,000. If you do the math out for that, that means we're probably going to have to do 100 of these, or at least somewhere close to it. And so far we have done, I think, either 5 or 6, something like that. But yeah, also too, I gotta really like cheese and like get right next to the customer so they can quickly get into the vehicle. But yeah, we're now in the city, and yeah, the destinations are so close to each other. This is great. This is great. This one's another like 3/4 of a mile, and we're in the city too, where I can take some alleyway shortcuts like that. That's cool. Uh-oh, I just pissed off a gang. A bullet hole is on the roof of my taxi, so you're gonna have to be looking at that for like 94 more of these, hopefully. 94 more taxi work missions. Oh, geez, okay, I am running into people, so my the tip is going down. That's not great. Even though I did save a little bit of time, I lost a little bit of money just because I ran over a few people. Not great. Oh, there we go. All right, the door is off, so that's good. I was getting sick and tired of just seeing that door wide open. Thank goodness. All right, that car did us a huge favor of just running into us. That was good, even though trying to cut off that car, whatever. Oh yeah, and that also takes out the animation of them opening up the door. I mean, that could save us a lot of time. Could. Ooh, that's probably been our worst wreck so far. Dude, I was thinking I could maybe fly over any traffic that, you know, goes by, and nope. Oh, yeah, by the way, overall, I mean, I think I've done all right driving. I mean, that was our worst wreck by far. I say that, though, because this is the first time I've really driven the Broadway. So, I mean, I'm not too familiar with this vehicle, and you know, the feel of it, which I think I'm doing all right. I mean, the first run that we had, we ran and just smack dab to a tree. I think that one is because I lost control. I think there was a little learning curve there, but I mean, other than that, we've done all right. I mean, we have made $96,000 so far. One more, we're about to eclipse the $100,000 mark. I mean, we've been flying through this. I don't know exactly what time we're sitting at right now, but it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Now, this is the first time I am going off-roading, and I did do my research, and I think the Broadway is the worst taxi to go off-roading out of the 3 that you can use. Oh no, I did not think. Why would y'all code in just a straight cliff right there, exactly where I want to go, game? I think that was very targeted, very annoying. Luckily, we're all right. Okay, he wants to go back in the city, but the route on my map is telling me to not go that way, but I am definitely just gonna take the more direct path. Now, see, this is what I really want to try to avoid this, but at the same time, I kind of want to, you know, I want to save time. I don't want to spend too much time just, you know, oh, geez, that's not what I wanted. That is not how I drew that up. See, but that we wrecked a ton just going down that mountain, and I mean, our tip was sitting right at $14,000, I think, to start out with. It's now at 10. It usually doesn't go down that quickly, so yeah. And obviously, if we keep wrecking like that, it's going to take a toll on our car. And then our car will start to smoke, and then it'll eventually blow up. But hopefully, since we have a custom vehicle, I put 100% armor on it. Hopefully, that's not going to be as much of an issue, but we'll have to see how things go. Remember, there you go, sir. Yep, there we go. We just eclipsed $100,000. That took us 22 minutes. That's great. That's absolutely great. That only took us 22 minutes. So I don't know. Let's just draw the math out. In order to make $300,000, it'll take us roughly an hour at the rate that we're going. I mean, we've pretty much, other than like the first few, we've stayed for the most part in the city. But let's just stay at that. Just over 3 hours. I think 3 hours 20 minutes. My math is correct. But I mean, we still got to be flawless. I'm going to dial in. I'm going to sit back. I'm trying to focus on, you know, delivering some people. I'm here as a taxi driver. So, you know, I got to be the best taxi driver there is. Just ignore all the scratches on the car. Just ignore the bullet hole and ignore my running through a red light. I got to be the best taxi driver out here. Oh my god, I just realized, dude, this location we have to go to next is right at the reservoir. Absolutely horrible. I mean, just think about it, though, too. Like, who is needing a taxi at the reservoir? That's why I'm going off-roading right now, because I could take a little bit of a shortcut to hit this little path, which is on the backside of the reservoir. But my goodness, someone's actually getting a taxi at the reservoir. I know there's, like, some interesting locations, but this one might take the cake. What? Why do you have a coffee out here? You're an interesting person. Luckily, you don't have to go far. Thank you. All right, I called this person to get in the taxi. He's not getting in the taxi. I can't move. Dude, no way this is how this is going to end. Game, why do y'all do this stuff? I wanted a good, perfect run. You're going to stop me at just under $200,000 for something that's not even my fault. Like, what are we doing? This guy's literally, oh, taxi, and then he's just sitting there. Come on, game. Oh my gosh, y'all were born with a head. It's not meant for decoration. Please use it. Please. I literally said my goal was to get a $1 million run, just start to finish without having to stop. And now I have to stop for something that's not my fault. I did not think there'd be a scenario where there's something that wouldn't be my fault that would cause me to screw up. So that's great. All right, but anyways, we're sitting on $196,000 that we've earned so far. So that's good. So yeah, we still need to make roughly $800,000 more, but man, that sucks, dude. It just rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, our car is reset. I mean, we were getting outside the city a little bit, but man, it's just annoying, dude. It's just straight up annoying. All right, and there we go. We finally eclipsed the $250,000 mark. It shows us that we are a fourth of the way there. And we just, wow, that is crazy. We just eclipsed the 1 hour mark. But also, we obviously had it where the person didn't want to, you know, get into my taxi. And I had to rebuild that fare up. I'm still continuing to build that fare up, or at least the tip. The tip is still slowly being increased. It's not there yet, but we're getting there. I mean, we were sitting at like $14,000 tip. I mean, right now now we're sitting at 12. So yeah, we're definitely not at the peak yet, but we're slowly getting there. But already an hour, and we can definitely do this in under 4 hours. I'm feeling good about that. As long as things go my way, as long as I don't run into any cars like that. Yeah, I think we can do this in under 4 hours, but let's keep going. Let's see how things go. All right, and there we go. With that taxi work, it has now put us over the $500,000 mark. And we're under 2 hours. We're barely under 2 hours. Wow, we're actually about to hit the 2-hour mark right now. Yeah, we just hit the 2-hour mark. That's crazy. Yeah, we are literally right on point. That is so weird. Okay, car, why are you getting in my way? But yeah, like I said earlier, like I said an hour ago, we can go by a lot quicker if, you know, we don't have to restart. But, you know, that's not up to me. That's up to the game, unfortunately. All right, there we go. We just delivered another person. We are now over $754,000. Okay, we finally have a run where, you know, we're not being stopped at all. I mean, we've done 23 fares in a row. I need to, hold on. I need to go pick up the customer before I can pull up the rest of the statistics with this run. But it's been a great run. Okay, so finally we made it to our person. This person was up on top, on the second floor or the second level of the airport, which is kind of annoying. Not what I was expecting. Yeah, anyways, I came here to show you how much we've earned. We've done 23 total fares with this run, and we've made $295,000 off this run. So yeah, once we finally get to like the max payout, we can really start to make a good amount of money. You know, and one thing too with this run, this has been my longest run so far, so I feel like I can finally talk about this at least a little bit. The Click Broadway, I don't think it's starting to smoke at all. I think my driving's been pretty good aside from, you know, me starting to talk. But yeah, I don't think I've had too many like awful crashes. But with that being said, like, my car is still going good. I think with a normal taxi, a non-upgraded taxi, I don't think that would be the case. I think our vehicle would start to smoke. Oh shoot, I meant to tell you what time are we at? Okay, 2 hours and 51 minutes. So yeah, we've definitely made up some ground. And if as long as we can continue with this run, we can probably finish this maybe 3 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. But yeah, we need to get like less than $240,000 more. So yeah, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I just need to keep my head down, and I just need to keep giving people the quality service that they deserve, you know? I'm taking them in my taxi, my beautiful Click Broadway. It is not the Click Broadway, it's the classic Broadway. Oops. I don't even know if Click is a car manufacturer in this game, but it's definitely not this car. This is the classic Broadway. Yeah, our classic Broadway is holding up well. So yeah, I'm gonna sit back and we'll finish this out. Oh no. No, dude. We're like less than $150,000 away. This one might be my fault. I did kind of... Okay, well, I don't get to 100% control this, if you understand this. You get kind of close and the game kind of like takes it over from there. Yeah, I don't think this lady can even get in. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, I literally can't do anything other than just join another session. So that's great. It's going to eat up a little bit more time. But I mean... we're so close to being done, so not the end of the world. That was a good run, though. That was a very good run. I think we made right around like $400,000, something like that, off of that last run. So I'm pretty happy about that. Right now, we're sitting on $865,000 made off of taxi work. So $135,000 that needs to be made. That's pretty much like, what is that? That's like a little over 10 more taxi work missions that we got to do. Not too bad. All right, so we're picking up another customer right now, and currently I'm sitting on $986,000 that I have made off of taxi work. It's going to be borderline just depending on how this one's going to go. Oh, geez, we have to go 2.5 miles. Not the best one. But either this customer or the next customer is going to be the one that puts us over $1 million. I mean, right now we're sitting on 3 hours, 47 minutes, and like 40 seconds. So we're going to clock in just under 4 hours. Yeah, I just thought about this too. I completely forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but taxi work with the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC has been boosted. So like if you're thinking about taxi work like pre the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, which came out late June, taxi work was not as good. I don't remember the exact like boost it got, but I want to say it was like close to 3%. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Off of taxi work. And then boom, I just did it. $1,001,120. That took us like 3 hours and 49 minutes to complete. But hey, I guess I am now the king of the taxi work missions. I mean, who else is coming out here and getting $1 million off this? I mean, most people probably haven't made $1 million off of this in total. Most people probably haven't made like $100,000 off of this in total. But we did it. We made $1 million off of one of the slower ways to make money in GTA Online, taxi work. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't get to miss out on any content from me. Got some big content coming your way very, very soon. We have a video coming up that I spent 65 hours of my life in recording. So yeah, absolutely. That is on deck. It is about to release pretty soon, so I'm pretty excited over that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button.